colonial rule. So among the people in England, so as we discussed earlier, so during the initial phase of the colonial rule, English East India Company showed their emphasis towards the education, in which as a Warren Hastings, it was introduced, so it was founded the first English school, the first madrasa at Calcutta in 1781. Afterwards, the Jonathan Duncan, it was founded as a Banaras Hindu University. It was set up as the college, Sanskrit College at Banaras, which later in stage modified into the Banaras Hindu University. And third, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, SIR, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, AHMAD, Ahmad Khan, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, SIR, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. It was founded the first Anglo-Oriental Mohammedan Anglo-Oriental college, Mohammedan Anglo-Oriental College at Aligarh, Mohammedan Anglo-Oriental College at Aligarh in 1792, which later in stage modified into the Aligarh Muslim University. In 1885, this college changed into Aligarh Muslim University. 1792. बच्चे यूनिवर्सिटी होती, कॉलेज लेवल यूनिवर्सिटी. अलीगढ़, वो भी साथ में बोला था. हाँ जी. 1792. This college was founded by the Britishers with support of Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. Sir Syed Ahmad, हाँ जी क्या? Aligarh Muslim University, 1885. Aligarh Muslim University. Aligarh Muslim University. Aligarh Muslim University. So among the people of England and the officials of English East India Company, the different opinions prevailed regarding the Western education. Different opinions in India prevail regarding the Western education. Such opinions raised by the two types of people, one were known as Orientalists, and second were the Anglics. Orientalists and Anglics. Orientalists were those, these were those scholars who tried to promote Oriental languages, culture, Oriental colleges, languages, culture, Oriental languages, culture, text means written materials, text, through their writings and researches, ordinary people, so ordinary local. So some of the Britishers were there which favored that the Indian culture, the Asian culture, clear? But some were there which were promoting only as a British culture. These were known as Anglics, clear? So Orientalists were those which preferred to learn about the Vedas, Upanishads. They translated them into the English. So in this process, the first Orientalist in India, it was as a Sir William Jones. Sir William Jones, SIR, Sir William Jones. He was the Orientalist who preferred the Asian culture, Yes, it was as a favored the Indian culture. Sir William Jones, he was the judge in a British court. He set up the Asiatic Society of India. He founded Asiatic Society of India in 1784 at Calcutta. In 1784, Asiatic Society of India in 1784 in Calcutta. He started a journal spelled as Journal. Journal. He started a journal named as Asiatic Researchers. Asiatic Researchers. Asiatic Researchers. Researchers here. Researchers. Journal means periodical, जो monthly या फिर quarterly publish किया जाता है newspaper. Journal. He started the Asiatic Researchers or Researches. Other Calcutta, 1784. Other Orientalists in India, these were the H.T. Colebrook, H, capital H, capital T, Colebrook, C-O-L-E, B-R-O-K-E, Colebrook, who wrote on Vedas, who wrote बच्चे रिसर्चर्स की बात हो, रिसर्च वो करेगा, वो इंफॉर्मेशन वो गेन करके लिखेगा उसके बारे में. डोंट तो वर्ड ही नहीं है, लॉजिक ही नहीं बनता उसका. रिसर्चर्स हु रोट, लिखना, who wrote about Vedas and Upanishads. George Halhed, H-A-L-H-E-D, George Halhed, he translated a Sanskrit grammar. He translated Sanskrit grammar, comma, Manusmriti, Manusmriti, and Hindu laws, L-A-W-S, Hindu law in English. These scholars tried to gain information about Indian culture and shared with the world, Hanji, Indian culture which shared with the world. The Charter Act of 1813, allowed Christian missionaries 1813 allowed Christian missionaries to come to India and introduce useful knowledge and religious and moral principles with Indians. Religious knowledge and principles with Indians. In 19th century, another group of officials began to argue, ARGUE. Another group of the officials came to India, which began to argue that it was the duty of British to civilize Indians. They strongly supported. These people were strongly supported the use of English as a medium of instruction. They supported that the use of English as a medium of instruction and Western culture was the base of Indian education. Western education in India. This group came to be known as the Anglics. They argue against of the Orientalists. Anglics opposed the Orientalists. Orientalists favored that the Indian culture, Asian culture, African culture, but the Anglics, they opposed that. They promoted a British culture. This was as a difference. So the other group known as the Anglics, in which the number of the scholars were James Mill, who considered that India's age, during the medieval age, India's history, it was as a darker age. Britishers, they enlightened the Indians. That's why it was as an Anglic. Lord Macaulay, Macaulay. Macaulay. Yes, Thomas Macaulay, James Mill, Thomas Macaulay promoted the Western education in India. They promoted Western education in India. With them, another group was there, which were known as a linguists. LINGUIST. Linguist. Linguists were those linguists, LINGUIST. linguists were those who promoted and studied Greek and Latin, and promoted the European languages. They promoted the European languages. PROMOTED. Promoted European languages in India. Promoted European languages in India. The Anglics led by the Macaulay believed that the knowledge of the East was full of errors and unscientific. Macaulay Anglic thought that the knowledge prevails in Eastern countries like India. It is full of errors and unscientific. But that was as not the true, because a number of the observatories these were located in India, through which as astronomers, they observed that what kind of the changes has occurred in our solar system. Any example? Jantar Mantar. वो invention हुई थी, पर Jantar Mantar through they observed, they set their calendars. Very good. Thomas Macaulay believed that the knowledge of the East is full of errors and unscientific. Knowledge. Indian knowledge is full of errors and unscientific. Full stop. Next is a education and commerce. Education for commerce. Education for commerce. One more thing. In a previous part, in English, one more thing noted down. This is as the most important. Macaulay wrote about the Indian education in their minutes. Macaulay's minutes. Macaulay apostrophe S minutes. Minutes means points given by the Macaulay in relation to the Indian education. Macaulay's minutes are marked under the English Education Act of 1835. Macaulay's minutes marked under the English Education Act of 1835, in which states that the first, what matters marked under that act, first, the medium of instruction for higher education, it will be the English. Medium of instruction for the higher education, it will be the English. Second, इफेक्ट नहीं चेंजेस लाए गए. इफेक्ट ये नहीं है कि बंद हो गए. उन एरियाज में न्यू सब्जेक्ट्स इंट्रोड्यूस किए गए. ठीक है ना? हाँ जी, इंग्लिश आ गई ना, इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज आ गई. Under this 1835 Act, the Britishers they formulated that with one foreign language, one regional language, it will be taught to the children. Regional language, if the rhythm has living in West Bengal, Bangla, it will be taught with the English. Clear? If the Cheshta, she is living in Bihar, Bhojpuri with the English. If the Pragati living in Tamil Nadu, Tamil with English. One regional language with the one foreign language. It will be as taught by the schools. It was as a compulsion. compulsion, because English interconnected the Britishers with the Indians, and the regional languages promoted the local culture. So the second point, Macaulay states that growth of educational institutes Macaulay states that education introduced in institutes of Banaras, Calcutta, Aligarh and Banaras, Calcutta and Aligarh, will promote Oriental education. They will promote the Oriental education. It will promote as the Oriental education. Third, on the basis of Macaulay's minutes, Lord William Bentinck, B-E-N-T-I-C-K, Lord William Bentinck introduced English as a medium of instruction in higher education, full stop. Now the next heading as the education for the commerce. Britishers, they introduced the education to use Indians in administration and expansion of their economic policies in India, for which in 1854 they called the Wood's Dispatch. Britishers called the Wood's Dispatch in India. The commission called in India to observe the situation, the conditions of education in India, and suggest the suitable changes in Indian education system, for which as the Charles Woods, C-H-A-R-L-E-S, Charles Woods, W-O-O-D-S, Charles Woods. It was appointed as the president of the Board of Control. It was appointed as the president of Board of Control of the company. He observed the conditions of education in India and suggested some recommendations. First, to set up universities in presidencies.